Important development in the battle against breast cancer tonight. A third gene mutation discovered that could raise the risk of the disease by almost as much as the well-known BRCA genes.
CBS 2's Dr. Max Gomez here now with what this means for women with a family history of breast cancer.
I was 30 at the time, and I was diagnosed with at least stage 3. So I had to start chemo a week and a half later.
Lisa Muller is an unusual case. She has no family history of breast cancer and doesn't have the so-called breast cancer gene mutations, BRCA1 or 2.
I had genetic testing, and I was negative for all the genetic testing.
But it's possible that Muller does have some other genetic mutation that led to her very early breast cancer. Turns out there are many genes that help explain hereditary breast cancer.
Right now, for hereditary breast cancer, we know of about 24 genes with strong or intermediate effect, but there are hundreds of genes that have weaker effect.
Now a study in the New England Journal of Medicine has confirmed another of those genes. It's related to the BRCA2 gene, so it's called the PALB2 gene mutation. Overall, a woman with a PALB2 mutation had a 35% chance of developing cancer by age 70. That's about half the risk for BRCA1 or 2 carriers. Dr. Ken Offit, an international authority on cancer genetics, says the good news is that the PALB2 gene is actually quite rare.
For families with hereditary breast cancer, only about half are explained by BRCA1 and BRCA2. Of that remaining half, a very small fraction will be explained by PALB2.
Better news is that Myriad Genetics, the same company that tests for BRCA mutations, also has a panel that screens for 25 cancer genes, including PALB2. Now, it's important to realize that 90% of breast cancers occur in women with no family history of the disease and no BRCA or PALB2 gene mutations. In other words, all women still need to be vigilant for breast lumps and get their mammograms. Maurice?